Hey everyone, this is Tom from Montag here doing the weekly Montag matchup for the 19th of November. We've got a bunch of matches set up for the weekend. Let's get right into them. So starting off, we've got rank 14 Tailsweet taking on rank 16 Sparrow. Tailsweet most likely, I'm probably saying it'll be mutated Tyrosians coming to this one, and Sparrow most likely will stick with their Rogue Beast. Although this is a great match for both players, obviously Tailsweet being the veteran in this matchup, Sparrow being the young gun. This really could go either way. It really depends on how well Sparrow can evolve with those rogues. And especially with Tailsweet discovering the mutated Tyrosians and really getting them online. I think that could be a massive match, and that could be really good for Sparrow. It'll also be a great match for Tailsweet. If it ends up being a draw, it's also going to be a fantastic experience for both. Great match. Definitely good to see the competitiveness outside the top 15. Next match we got is rank 8 Shadow taking on rank 11 Dan B. Shadow just getting into top 8 recently. Really well done by them. They haven't been in top 8 since around about April, so it did take them a little while, but they got back and they are doing incredibly well with their tactician build. I think Dan will stick with Steel Edge in this matchup. Obviously, it's going to depend on whether... I definitely think Dan B will stay with Steel Edge. I think Shadow could change, but I think it's going to be more of a if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of mentality in this matchup. So this is going to be great to see if Shadow can handle this Steel Edge pressure of just wiping boards and see if they can keep mounting those threats to shut down and overwhelm Dan. But definitely a great match to see, and it's a very interesting stylistic matchup. So we'll have to see how it goes. But dang, this is a close one. Alright, next match we got is rank 5 Shadow Galaxy Wolf, the Queen of Control, taking on Zweistein, the Rogue Baron, at rank 7. This is a great match. These guys go back a little while. Both played Tyrosians at the very towards the beginning. Both were in those competitive states. They've exchanged a couple matches since. I think one went to a draw, and I think Shadow got the win in another. So they're actually quite competitive, and their records are quite similar as well. You got the 4-3-1 to the 4-3-0. So that's really well done. I think it's... Dang, we got probably Tyrosian control from Shadow Galaxy Wolf, so she's stuck with Tyrosians. But she could go for the impact deck. That would be fun to see, knowing how passive her style can be. And obviously Zweistein, Lifegale Beowulf. If Zweistein can make this work against the Tyrosian build, this is going to be a pretty big deal for him, considering that is probably one of his worst matchups. But if he's able to circumvent it, this could be big. I personally think he can do it. Dang, though, this is going to be a bit of a mountain to climb. We'll have to see. Next match we got is rank 4 Apocalyptic. This is the contender match, and Apocalyptic is facing Charging Badger. So these guys have never played, like ever. They've been scheduled to play a couple times, but the schedules have just never lined up. So they've never, ever played competitively against each other. They had one practice match, but that wasn't, Apocalyptic wasn't even using his actual deck for it. So I don't even know if that even concluded. So we never actually got to see these guys go toe-to-toe at their best. So this is an absolute banger. I'm really hyped for this because obviously Badger just lost to Misfire, and Apocalyptic also just lost to Misfire recently, but both these guys, obviously Badger using the Sky Soldiers pure, he's playing them better than ever, and the cards haven't really changed. He just plays them better and better every time. It's quite incredible. It's like he's evolving as a player, every single week. It's pretty crazy. And Apocalyptic, obviously, a lot of deck changes recently, but with these Rogue Dragon builds, it's going to be intense. It's going to be an absolute slugfest with 4 removal. I mean, we got the board wipes with Sky Warfare, and you got the precision strikes with those Pharaoh Rex and False Riders from Apocalyptic. This is going to be an awesome match. Another really close one, and the winner's taking on Misfire, so I think, obviously, based off of their last matchup, Badger would want another crack at Misfire, considering how close they were to getting and retaining. But I think Apocalyptic with this new deck is also fanging for that title match. So either way, you're going to have a very ready and a very competitive Victor ready to take on. Now, I would say Misfire, but of course, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Misfire has a title match this weekend, and they're defending against the player that took their title last time. So, Doozy, right? Misfire, champion taking on Rank 2. Doozy is the final match. Obviously, Misfire has done very well this season with a 6-1, but you'll notice his record has a bit of a spot on it, and it's that one loss to Doozy. Doozy took the win and became, I don't know how many champions we've had so far, but if Doozy does it again, a lot of people that call Misfire the greatest of all time are going to have to really start thinking about whether Doozy is the greatest of all time, which is going to make it even funnier with all these different components that we already have in play. Gosh, this is going to be an absolute crazy one because you never know how the match is going to go. Obviously, last match, for the first 28 minutes, Misfire was dominating, and the last 2 minutes, he lost. So, man, you can never predict how these are going to go. Obviously, this is just going to be incredibly fun. I think Misfire coming into this, they always change decks each time, so I don't know. But I would say, dang, I know a Doozy's going to probably use Tactician. I think that's what they're experienced with. I think that they don't really particularly need to surprise Misfire. They just need to play to the best of their ability. And I believe they definitely got a confidence boost from that last win. Misfire, I'd say Terosians. I would say Terosians just because they've got high specialty removal and he's going to need that against Tactician deck. And I think he likes the way they play. They're very controlling, very cool, very relaxed. I think he likes that. But, dang, this is... Ooh, is that going to be enough? Definitely a big match. The Misfire is definitely going to want to win, but I'm really keen to see how this all goes. Those were the matchups. Gosh, can't wait to see you all there. Pretty sure it's the end of the video, so I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you at the matchups. Bye.